Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Monster Hunter World video and another episode of Mixed Set Monday. Arekkz and Teostra dropped last week. Some of you guys have already been submitting sets. In fact, we had a couple submitted just a few hours after Arekkz and Teostra went live, so you guys definitely don't hang around. However, this week it's going to be a combination. I mentioned in last week's episode that I had a couple more Drachen submissions I wanted to feature, so this week will be part Drachen, part Teostra, and then next week I'll aim to pick up any that I missed. So if you do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below, let me know how you guys have been getting on with Teostra, and if you found any interesting uses for his set. Now, the first set this week comes from King Cobra, and it's built with the Divine Slasher Longsword in mind. It's comprised of the Dragon King Eye Patch Alpha, the Kushala Sister Beta, the Drachen Vambraces Alpha, the Nogigante Coil Beta, and the Death Stench Heal Beta. Your charm is the Attack Charm 3, and your weapon is the Divine Slasher Longsword. On the decoration front, you're then going to want 1 Elementalist Jewel, 1 Handicraft Jewel, 3 Critical Jewels, 1 Tenderizer Jewel, 1 Expert Jewel, and 1 Single Attack Jewel. Altogether, that'll then give you Attack Boost level 7 for the full plus 21 attack and 5% affinity, Max Handicraft level 5, giving you plus 50 weapon sharpness and pushing Divine Slasher well into the white sharpness bracket. You have Critical Eye level 3 for a further 10% affinity, Critical Boost level 3 to increase your damage dealt by critical hits to 40%, Weakness Exploit level 3 for that further 50% affinity when striking weak spots, and Non-Elemental Boost to raise the base attack of the Divine Slasher. Altogether, this is just a nice damage focused set for Longsword that makes good use of the attack boost of the Drachen Gauntlets to push that up to max without the need for more than 1 attack jewel. So this should be, for the most part, pretty manageable to put together. Then moving on from there, we have a set from Jeremy Rowe, and this one makes good use of the new Teostra Gamma armor set to create a crit element set that can in truth be used by most weapons, but in this instance it's being used with the longsword. It's comprised of the Kaiser Crown Gamma, the Rathalos Male Beta, the Kaiser Vambraces Gamma, the Rathalos Coil Beta, and the Kaiser Greaves Gamma. Your charm is the Mighty Charm 3, and the weapon in this instance is the Tarath Sword Rage. I don't actually have that one, so I've thrown on any old fire longsword, and this could again be applied to many weapons. On the decoration front, you're then going to want 1 Tenderizer Jewel, 3 Critical Jewels, 2 Blaze Jewels, and 1 Mighty Jewel. Altogether, this then gives you the 3-piece Teostra set bonus, Master's Touch, which prevents your weapon from losing sharpness during critical hits. Plus, you also get the Rathalos set bonus, Critical Element, which increases the elemental damage on critical hits. And there's some nice synergy there, since you'll be going for crits for the damage, benefiting from the Wrath bonus, and not losing sharpness thanks to Master's Touch. You also have Max Critical Eye, level 7 for the full 30% affinity, level 4 Fire Attack, which is overkill for many weapons, but can be taken advantage of if you're using some of the Cool Terath weapons. Critical Boost and Weakness Exploit level 3 again, as well as full level 3 Maximum Might for the 30% affinity when at full stamina. So again, with this, you can get 100% affinity when striking weak spots, so all up, you have a very nice crit element set. Additionally, Jeremy did submit another version of this set. This variation uses the USJ waste, so admittedly it won't be something everyone can make right now, but since the USJ parts are also treated as Rathalos parts, they too can activate the Rathalos set bonus. And since the Wrath Waste contains 2 points in fire attack, if you wanted to use this for a different element, you could use the USJ Waste instead and then gem in the relevant element you want. Then finally, for the last one, we have a light bowgun set built around the Duro Bullet 3. This submission comes from Glix, and it's comprised of the Dragon King Eye Patch Alpha, the Drachen Male Alpha, the Drachen Vambraces Alpha, the Kulvtaroth's Malice Beta, and the Drachen Greaves Alpha. Your charm is the Attack Charm 3, and your weapon, as mentioned, is the Duro Bullet 3 Light Bowgun. Now, Glix actually augmented the bowgun for an additional slot, but since mine is already augmented for affinity and attack, I'm going to make one minor adjustment. On the decoration front, you will then need 2 True Shot Jewel 1s. I only have 1, but ideally you slot both here. You will then want 1 Attack Jewel, 1 Release Jewel, 1 Spread Jewel, 1 Tenderizer Jewel, 1 Critical Jewel, 2 Mighty Jewels, and if you have the extra 1 slot, then a Vitality Jewel as well, but in light of my Durability not having that slot, I just dropped Vitality. Altogether, this then gives you Attack Boost level 7 again for the plus 21 attack and 5% affinity, Critical Eye level 4 for the 15% affinity, Crit Boost level 3 and Weakness Exploit level 3 for that 40% crit damage and 50% affinity when striking weak spots, Free Element level 2 to expand the clip size of some of your ammo types, Special Ammo Boost level 2 assuming you have the 2 jewels, which increases the power of bowgun special ammo by 20%, maximum might level 2 for a further 20% affinity when your stamina is full, which is actually pretty easy to maintain with light bowgun, spread / power shots to increase the power of your spread ammo type, and durabullet can use spread 1, 2 and 3, and finally handicraft level 1, but that's just a byproduct of the cool waste, not really applicable in this instance. So again, another damage focused set, but this time built a little differently and built with the light bowgun in mind. I appreciate a lot of these new sets have been very damage centric, and I've always said that I do like to try and spread things out a little and kind of work into more variety, but the recent armor set additions have all been very crit and attack focused, and since I was keen to use some of the new pieces, there's bound to be a few similarities. That being said, it is at least nice to see some of these new pieces shaking up the old mixed set meta and some of the old sets we've been using for so long. Anyway, that's it for the time being. Remember, if you guys have a set that you want to submit, you can do so either by emailing mixsetmonday@gmail.com, or you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord and submit it in the mixed set submission thread. Next week is going to be the final episode of this season. Since next week, I'm also off to Gamescom, and when I get back, Monster Hunter Generations will be launching. I'm going to be putting Mixed Set Monday on a short break while people dive into Generations and get used to the game, and then when everyone's found their feet, I'll bring back Mixed Set Monday and feature sets from that too. Perhaps I could combine the two and maybe make it so that Mixed Set Mondays in the future have sets from both World and Generations Ultimate. Let me know what you guys think, let me know what you would like to see, but either way, next week, for the time being, will be the last episode for a short period of time, so get your sets in, and I'll pick my favourites. But thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.